Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you all are doing fine. I am Banu ma'am. I am going to teach social studies in your class. In this pandemic situation, you should take care of your health and wear the mask and very often wash your hands. Let us start the class. In the first unit, our earth. But first chapter, the globe, a model of the earth. As you know, everyone saw globe. So first introduction part. Our earth is one of the 8 planets in the solar system. It is a unique planet because of the presence of life on it. Life is possible on this planet because of the presence of air and water. Here, first paragraph, I will explain what is solar system. As you know very well, the solar system is made up of the sun and all of the smaller objects that move around the sun. Apart from the sun, the largest members of the solar systems are the 8 major planets. Okay, so in the unique planet, presence because of the presence of life. So life is possible on this planet because of the presence of air and water. If the human beings wants to live on this planet, we need air and water. That is very essential for surviving in the world. So in the olden days, people believed that the earth was flat. It was not round in shape. People thought that if they traveled too far to the edges, they would fall off this flat surface because they don't know. They thought that in olden days, people thought that the earth was flat only. So, if we will travel from one place to the edge, they would fall off this flat surface. They will fall down. Philosophers and explorers such as Pythagoras, Aristotle, Magellan, and Copernicus, all these philosophers and explorers, they changed the opinion of the people about the earth. They said that earth was round, not a, it was not flat. Earth was who is earth was flat, not flat, it was round in shape. Sir Isaac Newton suggested that the earth was not a perfect sphere but was somewhat flattened at its poles. Look at this picture. He is the Isaac Newton, a scientist. He suggested earth was not a perfect sphere round but somewhat flattened at its pole. So look at this map, globe. Look at this globe. It's not a perfect sphere. Okay, somewhat flattened in the poles. Poles you see here. This is poles. This is north pole. This is south pole. Somewhat little bit flattened at its poles. Let us see globe. What is globe? A globe is a spherical representation of the earth. It represents the earth in a simple and accurate way. A globe being spherical serves as a good model to help us to visualize the earth and its surface. The major part of the earth is underwater. Most of the earth is underwater. The large water bodies are called oceans. What is oceans? The large water bodies are called oceans. Underline it. The 5 major oceans on the earth are the Pacific Ocean, Pacific Ocean underline, Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. So here, what is ocean? The large water bodies are called oceans. There are 5 major oceans on the earth: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Next, the large land masses on the earth are called continents. What is continents? The large land masses on the earth are called continents. There are 7 continents of our earth are Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. The globe shows, what is the uses of globe? The globe shows as the shapes and locations of the continents, oceans, and seas on the earth. It also helps us to understand the earth movement on its axis and around the sun. So we can see in the globe shape and locations of the continents, oceans, and seas on the earth. We can see only half of the globe at a time. We cannot see full globe at a time. If we can see only half, the another half we have to turn it around. It can be turned around on a line passing through it. This line is called the axis. So only one side only at a time we can see the map. Other side, other half we have to turn it around it. So it can be turned around on a line passing through it. That this line is called axis. What is axis? Then the two ends of the axis are called the poles. One is the North Pole is situated at the top of the globe, and the South Pole is situated at the bottom of the globe. In the north side, North Pole, in the bottom, on the top, North Pole, in the bottom, and the South Pole. In between the poles, there is an imaginary circle called the equator. What is equator? In between the poles. So here, in the globe, poles is there, means in between, middle. This is the equator. Okay. This equator line divides the earth into two halves. One is northern hemisphere, another one is southern hemisphere. The northern part of equator is called northern hemisphere, and the southern part of equator is called southern hemisphere. So this 0 is the equator. This equator is divide the earth into two equal halves. So two equal halves, one is northern hemisphere, another one is down southern hemisphere. Is it clear, students? So today we covered definition of a globe, then oceans, continents, then 5 major oceans and 7 continents on the earth, and uses of globe, and what is axis, what is equator, poles, the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. That's all for today, class. Hope you all understood. Take care. Thank you. Have a nice day.